If you have filled up your tank over the past week, you may have noticed gas prices are just a little less painful. We'll take it. Most states nationwide are seeing prices for a gallon of regular unleaded near $3 a gallon. That's the lowest price we've seen since February. With just 10 days until Election Day and early voting already underway, could these lower prices at the pump impact voters at the polls? Let's bring in NewsNation's Keleigh Beeson in Chicago. Keleigh, great to see you. So what are you learning about these low prices? I mean, as a consumer, we'll take it.
Yeah, we will take any breaks we can get, right? Hena, good morning. It's always great to see you. But I think you touched on the million-dollar question. So how is this impacting voters heading to the polls? Well, gas prices, as you know, they're everywhere, a constant reminder of how expensive it is to drive. And they've also been used as somewhat of a gauge for the health of the economy and can reflect also how Americans are feeling financially. So with the election just days away now, 41% of voters say inflation is the most important economic issue driving them to the ballot box. And the price of gas is one of the key factors of inflation, as you know. So the price of gas today is averaging $3.13 a gallon for regular. Now, that's down from 40 cents about a year ago. Former President Trump and Republicans, they've been critical of the state of the economy, including the cost of gas. But now the Vice President Harris, she's looking to capitalize on this news and take credit for the prices declining. The White House is claiming that the drop in prices is due to the Biden administration's decisions to sell fuel from the National Reserve and ease some gas-making rules. And it is worth noting, Hena, that gas prices lowering this close to an election, it's certainly not something unheard of.
Gas prices usually go lower in the fall anyway because we switch over to a different blend of gasoline and we drive less. We're not going out for those summer trips like we were a few months ago. But also you see towards election season a big fluctuation in gas prices, and that makes some people think that the administration may be doing something to affect the supply. But no, the supply is really a global thing, and we have a big slowdown in manufacturing in China, and that's probably the biggest reason that oil prices are as low as they are today.
Yeah, so it is important to note also, Hena, that regardless of a politician's impact, what Americans feel in their wallets, that is what's measured this close to the presidential race. So gas prices are a part of the financial story, certainly not the full picture. And according to a recent Gallup poll, 52% of Americans say they are worse off today than they were 4 years ago, Hena.
That's a good point. A lot of it goes to sentiment before people head to the polls. Gas prices are down. That's great news. Mortgage rates, not doing that great. Is that having an impact on home buyers?
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned this, sort of the flip side of the coin here. So, yes, you're absolutely correct. Not good news for future homeowners and also mortgage applicants. So the mortgage rates have been on the rise now for 4 straight weeks, and they sit at around 6.8% on a standard 30-year fixed mortgage. So the Federal Reserve did cut interest rates. That was supposed to be a sigh of relief for future homeowners, but mortgages are not as closely tied to the Fed's decision as some may think.
You would think that mortgage rates would be falling as the Fed started its rate cutting regime and intends to keep cutting rates going forward. But mortgage rates are more closely tied to the 10-year yield, and the 10-year yield has been trending higher as there's more doubts about the economic future in this country, both short-term and long-term.
Yeah, we're seeing that across the board. So we're already seeing mortgage applications, that is, decline, falling to the lowest level since July. Some analysts predict now home buyers will have to wait until next year to see these rates significantly decline, Hena.
I know a lot of people are waiting for that time. Keleigh Beeson in Chicago, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.